How we doing? How's it going? Well, hope everybody's doing well. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. There it is. Heck. Ah. How do we fare on this fine day? Hey, sweetie. Ah. Let's get that music playing. I will say that any shame that I felt for the stream title did evaporate when I had multiple people confirm that they turned up because of the stream title. I feel no shame if it works. Which it did. I'm overstimmed and need out of this office. Oof, oof, sorry. Let's go! Boobies! Thank you for subscribing again. Thank you very much. 12 months? That's almost a year! Crazy! Bird feet. Hey V, are you still looking for video editing work? I've literally just opened up Twitter and someone I follow has literally posted a tweet being like, we need a video editor. Take a sip, thank you very much. Water. Months, that's almost a year. I want you to know me, you could know me. Your mind. In love with that song right now. Especially because I played it yesterday and we didn't get any flags, so it is apparently okay for stream, so it is now in the playlist. Two guys to music. In a few more hours, the sun will rise. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know, but it's true. What? Have you been playing Monster Hunter now? Yes, I have! Have you? Would you like to add me as a friend? Instead of helping with the shopping. I didn't get to hunt a single monster while we were out, so I don't know why you're complaining. I'm currently stuck. You're stuck. Explain how. Trying to fill a five-star palomino. Wow, 5-star. You're ahead of me? I think I'm only on 4-star hunts. So I don't know if I can help with that if you're hunting a higher rank than I have access to. I'm stuck because the monster I need doesn't spawn. The game wants me to go hunt a Great Duros. Annoyingly, I can see that there's one down the road, but obviously I'm streaming now, so I can't go hunt it. Fisher spook with 6 Tesco bags while Blue has a sword and shield out looking for monsters. You think we shop at Tesco? Okay, we got this shenanigan happening again. Oh, because of this. Because we have an N gun. It's not inaccurate. Yeah, to be fair. Hi, Nemo! Oh my god, I just remembered. Hang on. Guys. There's a public emote. I don't know why. It's called Pop Nemo. This is a public emote that anybody can use. I've already seen somebody offering commissions to, like, you know, put your character here. Capital N on the Nemo, it must be case sensitive. It's from Party Animals that came out today. Dang. Just because you aren't at Tesco doesn't mean you have 6 billion Tesco bags at home like every other adult. This is true. This is true. Yeah, so I've already seen someone on Twitter offering your character here for those emotes. And it's one of those things where I'm like, well, it's 2 frames, so I probably could do it myself. Maybe. I don't know. Because we're full on emotes, but not animated emotes. Pop blue. Well, I suppose because of how emotes work, it would be blue pop. Like, feasibly I could do it. It's one of those things where I have seen other artists in the past sort of like complain a little bit, where they're like, I designed an emote and then other people have like copied it and stolen it, and I'm like, okay, very valid. But because this one is already a pre-existing emote, I'm like, well, like, it's like copying from someone else who is also copying? I don't know. I don't know. I'm overthinking, probably. My renovations are finally done for now. Woo! No more power tool noise all day. Yay! Can we, like, have you... I guess I'll put you in the middle because you'll be easier to access while I correct what has happened here. Okay, and then get a knife. Incision. Yeah. Everyone returns for Pop next week. Don't get your hopes up. Yes, real life is a thing. It's probably I say the same thing every week. It's gonna be Cult of the Lamb tonight. I always say it's probably Cult of the Lamb because I might change my mind. It's gonna be Cult of the Lamb. our designated backup game. Just get on the train with everybody and make a pop emote. You watch, by the end of the week, every furry streamer will have their own version of that emote. That's by Bird Feet pics. Bird Feet! Go there and inquire like an adult. Oh my god. I guess maybe if I made my own pop emote, it'd be one of those things where it's like, well, if I'm not, so long as I'm not like taking comms for it, it's like I'm not making money off of it. In a day. Bop, absolute bop. Are we supposed to waste away? Empty out my bedroom, throw all that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. 'Cause these days are too short to live a whole life through in this landlocked heart with you. Maybe I left here a long time ago, and maybe we both knew it. Maybe this could have been heaven, but the weeds just grew right through it. So what is left of paradise out beyond its edges? Empty lies of sunset skies over empty hedges. Were we supposed to waste away? Empty in my bedroom, throw all that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. 'Cause these days are too short to live a whole life through in this landlocked heart with you. Empty in my bedroom, throw all that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. 'Cause these days are too short to live a whole life through in this landlocked heart with you. How y'all doing today? We're doing pretty good. Just returned from work 10 minutes ago, and you opened my stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm at work, but just not working at the moment. So it goes. That's just how the story goes. Ooh. How is that song one I can play on stream? Don't know. Yours and Chaotix. Hell yeah! Perfect HP on the Pachirisu. Nice! Tell you what, I'm just gonna adjust this so I can be more comfortable. What was the perfect? I got the Archon that I caught the other day had a perfect. Perfect defense. See, what I need to do is I need to, first what I need to do is padlock that Archon. So I don't accidentally do anything with it. But I need to actually evolve it because it has 4 different type moves: Body Slam, Air Cutter, Rock Slide, Mud Shot. So we've got different type coverages. And we've got good, fantastic, fantastic, perfect, good, good. So that's a pretty good Archon. I need to try to evolve it. Evolving in the Pokemon community game is hard. Because generally, you need to have actually caught the evolution. So I gotta... If there's a wild Archops... Chat, if there's ever a wild Archops, you need to throw a ball at me and draw my attention to it, because I need to catch one. The Kangaskhan I caught also had a perfect. It had perfect special attack. Dang. Unlike the Ditto I caught, which was bad, bad, horrible, average. And the Aggron. The Aggron is fantastic HP, and then horrible, horrible, average, bad, average. Could maybe do an IV reroll on that. Because I have so much money from doing the stream on the Pokemon game, I could buy some IV rerolls. But I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, I think we can sort of bring this joint forward a bit. Oh, Cut of the Lanternite's gonna be awful because we're going into Shimura's zone. The speed ray. I'm gonna feel so uncomfortable.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless way. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man.
Okay, so we need to add in our extra loop here. So we've got a bit of extra geometry for bending. I might have to make that a 3. We'll see for now. I think that'll probably be a see how it moves when it's rigged. And if there's like a lot of stretching going on, then make it a 3. 'Cause it is the foot at the end of the day. Okay, and then let's see. So that looks about right. And there. One next to it. One the other side. One in the middle there. And one in the middle there. If you did.
And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man.
Rocket Man.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
That back a bit.
Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at.
Right, we want to select this middle one and raise it.
Rocket man burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find
little extreme. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I'm outside, I'm outside, I'm outside waiting for you. I know it's somewhere you just don't know. Everybody disappears and I hope you don't. Everybody disappears and I hope you don't. So all I can do is hope. To be fair, looking at these pictures, I think the middle digit isn't so exaggeratedly longer on an owl. If you ever need my love, where to go, you know. And I promise I'll never let you feel alone. In the unknown, by myself alone. Like it's. I think it's a little bit longer, but not like that exaggerated. They look fairly even in length. This picture. Just like, this picture, it's like the cutest fluffy owl face, and then murder talons. Like, look at that, so cute, Pippi! Oh god. Oh my god. Is held. Gently holds. Chat, I just need someone to do this to me, okay? Gently holds. Hold owl gently like a burger. Create a chair in an avatar's hand so they can hold you like this. That would be good. This digit looks so wonky in comparison to the others. Drink some water. Thirsty. Let's just get this in here. Reckless child. You accept the aftermath. As you go, your heart will grow. Shuffle be weird sometimes. It's definitely on shuffle, and yet we get the two Undertale songs one after another. just wanna die anywhere else. If only I could die anywhere else. Come with me, let's die anywhere else. Anywhere, just not here, no. Only I could die anywhere else. Come with me, let's die anywhere else. Anywhere, just not here, no. But they know I walk alone on these dusty streets. I die alone. They don't remember that I know. Just not here, no. And if you don't know now, you know. Alright, let's give it tentative smooth. And I say tentative because I don't want to, like, delete these edges too much that I've made, where the joints are. And smoothing will sort of, like, spread them out. Must be mine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Smooth in the Groove posted a video, like, out of nowhere to be like, hi guys, I'm alive, I'm probably gonna try to start making music again, and I was like, oh, sick! And his cat's okay too! So the ends of the toes actually are kind of a bit larger like that. Always remember the sweet, sweet memories that we... This toe's also, like, considerably smaller than the other two. That's better. Right, time for the fun bit. Misread it. Oh, F. Sweet memories. Excuse me. That's not what I meant to open. Hang on. Hot zygodactyls in your area, call now. Yes, Core, you are correct. Well done on knowing the right term. Makes the bird brain happy. Get those zygodactyl. Did you know that there's a monster in Monster Hunter that is a zygodactyl? And no, it's not Tigrex. A duck with teeth? What? No, zygodactyl is to do with your feet. Well, not your feet. Humans aren't zygodactyl. Enjoy memes. Memes? Well, spicy memes. Oh, I've seen that one on Twitter. Nice. Anyway, add mesh cube. Not that big. Fucking hell. No, I don't want to select the... Why are you doing that? Don't scale the whole thing. I've only got the cube selected. Why would you do that? Do it this way. I thought you were talking about Aerodactyl. No, that's something else. Dactyl means like digits, as in like a finger. So it's a Latin thing. Pterodactyl actually means pterodactyl. Terra means to fly. no, wing. Pterodactylus, meaning winged finger. So Aerodactyl means flying. It doesn't mean flying toes. It means, well, it means flying finger. If you're to believe pterodactyl. Pterodactyl is a winged finger from pterodactylos. Aerodactyl, obviously, air. So flying finger. Hence why it's got wings. And zygodactyl is for feet, which is why I'm like, I guess it means digit. The wiki here says it means winged finger, but because zygodactyl applies to your feet, I assume that it means digit. Because zygodactyl is to have 2 feet, 2 toes pointing forward and 2 toes pointing back, which we don't currently have, but owls can switch. Owls are zygodactyl. They can switch between the 3 and 2. On the gilded cage. Probably not gonna program that in. Gonna be honest. Wing beans. Well, that's my new name for a pterodactyl. Wing finger. A wing bean. Am I a wing bean? For those who wish to see. Let's put a mirror on this. Let's do the back one because we've been doing the back one first for some reason. The real relation, the underlying theme. I have no heart to lie. On the weighted page. Each another's audience aside the gilded cage. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying theme. Right, we can technically save four faces on each toe by deleting these interior faces, if I can select them correctly. You're just a good bean. Yay! Lad brought donuts to work. Oh my god, what a Chad. Chocolate covered with flaky bits on top with a cream filling. Nice. Oh yeah, I saw your retweet the other day of the Jock and Nerd comic. I didn't realise that they were on Webtoons, so now I have another comic to read on the Webtoons app. Zarg. Let me clear some of these notifications on my phone because I keep like ignoring them, but I know that they're there. Email. What's this email? Yeah. Kickstarter reminder. Reminder, guys, the Kickstarter's going to be ending soon, so if you haven't backed, please do. A reminder from a TCG shop that there's a new Pokemon set coming out, which I cannot have because I do not have the money for it. I'm like 3 sets behind now because I don't have the money for TCG. Did you pre-register for Monster Hunter? Now they're giving a bonus thing to people that did. I did, and I've reclaimed it. You gotta remember to update the app, which was a key thing, because I did look in the shop and I was like, I don't see anything, and then I tapped on the news article and it was like, you have to update the app to make sure you get it, and I was like, oh, I have an update to install. Honestly, the most valuable thing in that pre-register freebie is probably the increased inventory size, because you gotta pay real money for that. Shade smooth. Yeah, there we go. Now it looks like a bird foot. I didn't notice the inventory upgrade. God damn it. Yeah. It's neat. For a moment, when I first saw the inventory upgrade, I was like, oh no, are you limited to how much gear you can have? As far as I can see, that isn't gear. It's monster drops. And I'm like, well, that's fine, because, you know, if I can upgrade a piece of equipment, I will. You know, I'm not really hoarding monster parts. I saw the tattoos and figured that was it beside the consumables. No, there was the three face tattoos. Face tattoos. I've put one on my neck because I already had a face tattoo on my hunter, so I put one on my neck. There were three tattoos, a medal, which I guess is bragging rights, inventory upgrade, and 3 carving knives, which are free double your reward things, which, let's be honest, if I use them, I'm going to use them on an end game monster. I'm not using them on this low tier stuff, you know? Apparently they're going to do a Diablos event, and y'all know I hate Diablos, so I'm like, maybe I'll use them on that. I don't know how hard it is to fight a Rathalos in this game. I've not unlocked it yet. We talked about how they haven't put Elder Dragons in yet, but surely they will. What's the pre-? What do you get? You get the following. Special pre-order makeup, a 500 slot item box expansion, 3 carving knives for double rewards, 3 wander droplets, a medal, 3 paintballs, and 10 potions was the entirety of the pack. Yeah. Nice claws, thank you. It definitely sets it off, makes it look more like a correct bird foot. And now we're going to duplicate that. SMH when freaking different apps use different keybinds for the same thing. In this app, it's shifty. Yeah, well, in this app, it's controlled it. And I'm like, fucking hell. God damn it. Oh, it's because I had soft select on. It was. Never mind. I don't want to move them like that because that's going to move the origin point. I get the feeling if the extended range sells, it's going to wind up in Pokemon. Yeah. Well, remember, they wanted to decrease the extent... They probably were planning to, because they wanted to decrease the range, and people went into uproar. You know, because they increased the range. And then they said they weren't good, and then they backpedaled? Am I correct? I'm actually forgetting. So they were probably going to. They were going to decrease it and then add in a thing where it's like, if you wanted to go back to being big, you can buy it. But everybody went into uproar. But because the Monster Hunter is a new game, they're like, haha, we can just sneak it in from the start. Because they're new players and they don't know any better. Heck. Ugh. I apparently need to be not need to be, but apparently I should keep an eye out for a 4-star Pookie, because my best weapon at the moment is actually my poison sword and shield. And I can almost overgrade it to tier 4. But I need a Pookie Quill, which is a rarity 4 drop. So I assume that comes from a 4-star Pookie, which I've not seen. I do not see them. Like, even if I open up the map, I literally cannot see one. I can see a 4-star Paolu. There's a 2 Pookie. There's a 4 Duratotus. There's a 2 Pookie. There's a 3 Pookie. There's a 4 Jagras. And that's it. Close that. Close that. Drink some water. Right. Claw. 0-1. Right. We want to make these kind of gnarly because owls kind of do have pretty massive claws. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna look for Jagras. Really like the Gyros knife, though. I haven't actually hunted a lot of Gyros, so I haven't upgraded the Gyros one very much. Spiky Talons, Murder Grippers, yes! Spiky bits! Making our feet actually look like cool feet. Actually, let's just use the one. I just shaped this, so I should use it. I'm editing for work and I just got deafened by 1,000 angry Egyptians. Oh god. Oh no! Big clothes. Every time I zoom out, I'm like, oh god. But I look at the feet and I'm like, ooh, oh, they're looking good. Oh, just look at the feet. Just look at the feet today. Just the feet, huh? You can see the stream title. I know what clickbait is. What a time to be alive. Mm-hmm. I feel like the Gyro Scythe I've done because did damage and the paralysis effect is nice. That's true. Maybe maybe I should try. I mean, I need to hunt a Gyros because that's my current quest. But maybe I should target them more. Gyros was the first thing I encountered that actually made me sweat a little bit, so I got a little nervy about hunting them. Another email, goddamn. Never got an email back from the goddamn solicitors. Sent them the thing they wanted. I didn't even get so much as a, thanks, we got it. Goddamn. My hungry ass thought you were talking about gyros, the Greek kind. Oh god, yeah. Hero. They are nice and chomp and yum, you know? Yeah, food is good. Food do be good. I could send you food. I don't know if it would survive the journey. Do they do like make your own at home kits in Greece for things like gyros? Like we do, like over here we have like make your own fajitas at home kit. Do they do like gyros kits? Gyros is the only one that's been difficult fight so far. I did struggle with Gyrototus, but that's because I went in too hard basically. I went into a 4-star that I was not prepared for. Because the game even warned me of like, hey, you should upgrade your gear, and I was like, how bad could it be? It was bad. It was bad. Hells to the yeah! Look at them! Look at them! I'm really pleased with them. Them's nice. I'm really happy. Look at them grippers. Alright, let me look at my concept again. Bird base. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, much like the Rito, that maybe we sort of go, like, a little way down. We have, like, the feathers come down the leg, and then we have this little scene where the feathers meet the body. How bad could it be? Oh, that bad. You were right about the monster foot pick. Hey! That might be a good fight. Hell yeah. We're used to Mudfish being a pushover. When it's not, we're like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is true. This is true. Like, So, I guess... Like, do I want the feathers to go to the knee? I feel like maybe I want them to come to, like, here. And I feel like, my heart feels like that's, like, kind of where I want the feather transition. So now my question is, like, do I model the feather transition, or do I make that a texture? And I kind of feel like maybe I should model it. Let us see the blessed picture again, everybody. Blessed or curse, you decide. Whoop! Leg. Leggy. Whoa, a vase. Oh, that looks good. He looks so angry. He looks so angry. You know what? I'm not gonna. My brain literally went, "Oh, I know a cursed Alphax," and I'm like, I'm actually not gonna share that with you because it is that cursed. Like, I know bird facts, and this is a bird fact that I learnt against my will. I'm like, oh, I actually kind of wish I could unlearn that bird fact. So I will do you a favor, and even though that came to my brain, I'm not gonna share it with you. Monster. Now you would add this child's blood to your guilt on the steps of Notre Dame. In lie to yourself and your minions. You can claim that you haven't a quo, but you never can run nor hide what you've done from the eyes, the very eyes of Notre Dame. Just trying to spread out the geometry a little bit, because we got a lot of geometry condensed around this ankle. Hello, can I help you? That's a Putu? Putu! Putu! Oh boy, that sure is a bird, everybody! That sure be a bird! A Putu! That boy sure be a bird! Minecraft Putu! So here, they look kind of cute, but then they do this, and you're like, oh. Again, here, it's like, oh, they look kind of cute. Oh. Jesus. Ha! Putu! I love this. This is so good. That man looks like he needs directions to Waffle House. Every time I hear this song, I get the picture of a few bells from Beauty and the Beast in Notre Dame. Look at him camouflage. Camouflage. Just want to like spread, even out the faces. Shapely. Oh. A potato! A potato! Oh my god, that is an excellent take. What if Absol had snowy owl feet? Excellent take! Excellent take! What if Absol had snowy owl feet? Excellent take! Love that. Fluffy booties! I said I wanted to make like a fluffy foot option, so now I'm thinking like if I model in like where the feather seam is on the leg, how do I go like I'd have to make like a mesh for feet fluffies that's like a separate mesh. Absol is perfect the way it is. Leave the good boy alone. What?
I never meant to be so bad to you. One thing I said that I would never do. A look from you and I would fall from grace. And I would wipe the smile right from my face. Do you remember when we used to dance? And incidents arose from circumstance. One thing led to another, we were young.
And we would sing together songs unsung.
It was the heat of the moment, telling me what my heart meant. The heat of the moment, shone in your eyes. And now you find yourself in 82. The disco hotspots hold no charm for you. You can't concern yourself with bigger things. You catch a pearl and ride the dragon's wings. 'Cause it's the heat
Okay, that's a bit sharp.
of the moment. The heat
This edge here,
shone in your eyes.
that's gone a bit sharp. What if we X-ray and just sort of select that ankle bit and smooth it slightly? A little bit better. Big feet, but owls have big feet, frankly.
And when your looks are gone and you
Look at this boy. Look at the size of his feet in comparison.
nights to sit beside the phone
They got big grabbers for grabbing.
for yourself. Teenage ambitions you remember well. It was the heat of the moment.
Woohoo.
What your heart meant. It was the heat of the moment, shone in your eyes.
Feather dress will cover the body so it won't look naked. If we are gonna make clothes, this is true. Okay, let's save and actually increment. We actually haven't incremented for a while because we spent a long time doing that. Okay. What am I gonna call this? I guess I'm gonna work more on the hands. Hand refining. Because the feet have been super refined now. Ugh, and then there's this. Okay, we're gonna try our best. Maybe add a ring on one leg for having your name. Oh my god, that's a great idea. Hang on. This is the wrong one. File, open. Arts, 3D design. Lists. Leg. Ring. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. I guess we try to address the thumb first, at least. Quote unquote, thumb. I think I need to be adding in more geometry for the thumb. So this is like very much where the bend is. I wonder. Mulder's resource. Critical mouse. No, not that one. L. Nope. Okay, so this one's under L. So. What's it under? Oh my god. There's half. Rivali. Have a look at Rivali's wings. Let's have a look at how Rivali's wings are done. Programs, program files, blend foundation, files, FBX examples, new, wild, Rev, Ali. That's kind of how the Trev guy did it, but a QR code on the bracelets of the model. Yeah. People do all sorts. People will often put literally like a card, like a plane, hidden in the hand, and they'll make it a toggle which like increases the size of it. So it literally pops out and you can hold it up to people. The Jex has one. I got distracted then. Dang, look at these textures. That normal map be pulling some weight. Like, damn, those textures are very, very simple. So that normal map be pulling some weight. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Make a new Blender instance. Delete. Okay, file, import. Examples. Let's have a look-see. Let's have a little analysis of what's going on here. I was about to say his tail is longer than I remember, but I suppose we only ever see Rivali in cutscenes, so you don't exactly get to walk around and examine him. What are the specs on this? Statistics. 33! I'm at 22! Good lord. That's professionals for you, I guess. Okay, his hands are actually quite chunky. His hands are, like, very chunky, actually. Right, this is probably gonna be, triangulated. Yeah, it is. A cup of tea! Thank you, sweetie.
Hiya, colour's working.
Hey! Nice one. Spook is coding in Godot. Yeah, so this is what game engines do. They take your quads and they triangulate them. So they have got what I've done, where they've got a bevel like gap in between the fingers. So that's cool to see. This is quite sharp. Very sharp edge. Obviously that's his shoulder plate, so we don't really want to look at that. In fact, can I grab it and take it off? Oh, there's a second one underneath. Oh, I think I've got two instances of the model here. Oh, his clothes are separate. Interesting. In this file, at least. Oh, I've got like two versions. There we go. So he's got like a harness. I never really noticed that. I like his scarf a lot. Damn, they're so efficient with their use of polys. It's so good. Like, this thing is already way... This is lower than mine. Already. This is already way lower than mine. It's very good. That's professionals for you. I can't even be mad. Okay, so... Yeah, there's our hand shape with our feathers sort of, like, stuck onto it. So the general difference that I wanted to try to do for mine was to... God, that's not that big. Was basically have this come out further. So the feather details are a lot closer to the edge, whereas mine, like, come all the way to the arm. Interesting. Do I want to change it? I don't know. It's just interesting to look at. It's interesting to sort of have a look and analyse how other people work. Right, what's causing this, like, sharp edge? It's you. Yeah, it feels like I've got too much happening here in this midriff kind of bit. How would I condense that? Because, like, these flow through into the face, which I do need. And if anything, in the face, I need more. But I really don't need it here. But I do need these bits on the side for the legs. It's literally just this bit here that I could do with condensing a bit. So I guess I could try to, like, do a... sort of U shape for the shape of where, like, the belly is. So I can maybe, or maybe I should. It's not can. I can do whatever I want, but maybe I should thicken the hand. What you're basically saying is simplifying the O'Donnells into a single shape, same with the wings. Do you need every single primary feather on the model if only the main digits are going to be movable on the rig? If I was trying to make a lower poly version, more akin to the Kobold, I probably would. In this instance, I think I do want to have all the individual feathers. I will probably try to do them more effectively than this, because this is literally like a sketch of like trying to get how they look. So I might still keep them individual yet. I'm gonna find out as I go in a way. Yeah, and yeah, same with the abdominals as you say. Sort of simplifying this down a little bit, because there's a little too much going on down here for not a lot of what is happening. Happy with the shoulders, happy with like the arm shape. It's like the hand shape that I don't like. Because can I find a video of an Avali? You're right, love.
Sadie story.
We got a Sadie story. What's the Sadie story while I look for a YouTube video?
Well, you know how we're trying to get her to exercise her legs better?
Yes.
We got some treat sticks.
Uh-huh.
So I thought, let's see if I can get her to follow the treat sticks up the stairs. Because that's more of an exercise than walking back and forth.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So I took a little bit off, put it on the first step. She put her front paws on and she ate it. Then I put one on the second step. She desperately tried to claw at it rather than climb
Rather
up.
than walk up the stairs.
I sort of put it right at the very back and she kind of looked up and went, drag towards Anita, and then she stepped down and walks away. That was after about 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
We had some exercise walking back and forth instead.
Mm-hmm.
We will do the stairs another day.
Oh dear.
Baz in chat.
Wow. Anything to not do exercise. So I'm kind of going for an Avali look, which is what this little feathery guy is here. They're a fairly well-known species in VR chat. And yeah, they have their feathers go all along their arms like that, and you can sort of see as this guy moves, the feathers are sort of rigged to move as well. What's another good example? Another good example would be if I open up my Unity hub and I show you my flugel wings. I say my flugel wings like I made them. I didn't make them, I bought them. Flugel, where's Flugel gone? When was the last time I opened Flugel? Resume. Damn, I haven't opened Flugel in a while. So what I'm thinking is that the primary feathers are going to be quite detailed, but the secondary feathers that go on top of them probably won't be very detailed. As much as I'm impressed by how much they can fit in on a Switch model, I'm not going to pretend that I'm at that level. Let's see. Why have you not loaded in, boy? Why have you not loaded in? The fuck's our FBX gone? Hello? Missing? Hold up, what the hell has happened here? Oh my god, okay, that's a problem for another day. My Tosca Rex has it. Tosca Rex. The feather texture is not being modeled as based. That's a flat panel almost, so you don't need as many polys as you have currently. That's partly what I mean about whether you need each feather model out. How can you simplify it? I'll show you in a sec. How I'm picturing it. These wings here, I like these a lot. So the secondaries are a chunk, but the primaries are individual. So that when we spread them open, find the bone. These are, whoever weighted these, they're weighted very nicely, because when we open this, we get this very nice spread. And this is kind of what I want to go for. So that as you're moving your hand and your elbow, you've got this nice feather spread behind you. So this is kind of the look I'm going for. With this bit being chunky. The movement is nice. I could make it a plane, because the leggy that I use and the wings that I have on that are just a plane. They're fine. It does only get you so far. Which of these do I need? I've got too many leggies. I think it's this one, the migrated one. Too many leggies. I need to redo my leggy management. Another thing as well is that when... nah, you could do that with the plane regardless. Yeah. It's basic. I will try to simplify it, but this is also a case of, like, I don't necessarily want to simplify it. There you go. These are a plane. And the only reason they look nice is because they've got a nice texture on them. But it's a flat cutout that's double-sided. So the texture is doing 100% of the lifting in this instance. Oh, this is the one that I wore to... Anyway. Don't save that. Yeah, we're in the early stages. Like, these will 100% be changing. These will 100% be changing, don't worry about that. I haven't even added a tail in yet. So, there's a lot of work to do. And some of it will be learning as I go. Like, I may take up what you've said and change my mind and be like, actually, no, I am going to, like, mesh with these. Because I'm making it up as I go. So, I may do that. I enjoy discussing it with you, because it gets the brain thinking. Because yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that the goal is to get it as efficient as a freaking Nintendo model. I'm not gonna pretend that I can be as efficient as this. Maybe one day I will, as I learn more strats and things. Like, I love the shape of these feet, and you can see how much I put in to get them to look like that. And then they go ahead and do this with like 8 polys, and it's like, fuck me. Interesting, they only... Can I pose this? Is this rigged to pose? It is. Interesting. You see that stretching, though? Like, in Breath of the Wild, that's fine. You'll never see Rivali's feet do that. You'll never see that in Breath of the Wild, because you're never going to be looking at Rivali's feet. Interesting they went for 2 toes. I think I said this when I was in the concepting stage. And that's where his leg bend is. It's interesting to look around. Can I... Excuse me. Viewport display. No, that's not the one. Where is it? We need a tail to cover the boot. I'm getting there, Core! Jeez! Stop going on about the tail! This is a joke. I'm not actually angry. Jesus. Don't make me tap the sign. Where's the picture? I'm never going to be able to find this picture now. It's the Brennan Lee Mulligan meme. I'm not actually angry, I just find comedy in righteous delivery. I will die on any hill. Can I not find the bone viewport display? Viewport display. It's under this little guy. Viewport display. In front. In front. There we go. That's what I wanted. Hey, yo, where's his arms? I'm going to assume that's a problem with the export. Where's his arms? Okay, yeah, we're not fully weighted correctly. Ooh, fun. Is this bone for the feathers? It is! Nice. That's interesting. There's his arm. Good lord, why is the arm bone so small? And that's for his feathers here. That's neat. That's just his chest. I think that's his root. I don't think that moves anything. And this will be his scarf, which is part of him. His feathers. That's very cute. Is that his tongue? I think that's his tongue. This is his beak. This is beak. Yeah, there's his beak. I like that. That's decent rigging on how a bird beak works. Yeah, because the top beak is static. I think with ours we'll probably be taking some artistic liberties, but we'll see how I do. Oh, it's got blend shapes! Oh no, these are vertex groups. He doesn't have blend shapes. If we got two heads overlaid, we do. Ooh, lots of geometry around the eye for blinking. Doesn't have an eyeball? I guess it must have just been a texture. Ah. It's so cool. Neat. I'm probably gonna be picking through that for a while. I could easily sit and just examine that for a while. Sip some tea.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own
It's this image. Wow. Save that there.
help me make the
It's me. This is me. It's me. I drink some tea. Now that I've seen the Rivali model, it is giving me a lot to think about. Pondering. You put that right under the— yeah, I saw, I realised. I've rectified it now. I'm gonna stick this. I'm keeping this save now. I'm keeping this save now to remind people. It's like an obligation of being a streamer. Of, by the way, I'm not actually upset. I'm just being exaggerated for the sake of comedy. Because I don't want to upset people. Anyway. Yeah. Like, I like my feet, and I don't plan to change them, I'll be honest. But we're not talking about feet, we're talking about hands. So, we can make them a little bit chunkier. I maybe don't need to have that bend as much, because this is our T pose. Hide the armature. Probably I'm already thinking about like pulling out chunks of this arm to maybe try to get our secondary feather shape, but I probably should, one, increment, and two, maybe change these some more. Let's see. This. Get our joints. I could retop. Do I want to retop? I don't know if I need to right now. Do I say fuck it and just go crazy and then retop afterwards? Might be useful. Ooh. Ooh, thank you. Ooh. Oh, this looks cool. And complicated. Jesus Christ, what is that window? I'm just scrolling through. Interesting. I will definitely be watching this later. Interesting. Ooh, cool. Thank you. a little bit wonky here. You underneath like that. So I want, let's grab you, and you come out like this, and you come down like this, so that these two shapes look the same. Do I want to squish that? I might squish this. Because we're making a winged match, a human skeleton for VR chat, which is fun. Drink some tea. Because when we looked at the Rito for inspiration, I think one of the critiques that I well, not critiques because obviously it's that they look great, but one of the things I wanted to change is I felt that their feathers were a bit on the stubby side. I was like, I want longer feathers. So, which is why we're dancing over the line between wing and hand. And it's probably only going to be once I've done a rough rig and a little export to VRC that we see how it handles having it mapped like that. It's all part of the learning process. Learning by doing, which is the best way I learn. Good tea, good tea. Once again, thank you everyone who is hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Everybody who has a window open, even if you're not listening, I'm spiritually, mentally sending thanks to you. If you just sit with the window muted and minimized, it's fine by me. It all helps with the numbers. Which I appreciate a lot. Kind of wish Monster Hunter had the photo finish like World does. I chopped Tapuki's tail off and it was floating right behind me as I did the finishing blow. That's pretty cool. I guess if you're quick enough, you could maybe screenshot it. I don't know. Also, we're doing Cult of the Lamb tonight, remember, guys? We don't have D&D, but we might have D&D next week? Because both Nemo and Curls are free? Free, in quotation marks? Listening, yes. Paying attention, not so much. That's fine! fine. You don't even have to be listening. I'm hovering. I'm just in big rush heck. Ah! Olivia was fine. Again, I think it's weird. I think if you mute the player, sometimes it won't count as a viewer in your stream. But if you mute the tab, that's fine. So you can open my stream in a tab, mute the tab, minimize it and forget about it for 3 hours. I don't care, but I believe it will still count. Why'd you do this to me, Core? You made me open the app. You made me open the app and there's a Kulu Yaku. I'm using Sound Mixer to get silly. Ah, well there you go then. Yeah. I think it's just if you mute the player, but obviously you can mute it via other means. If you mute the player, I don't think it counts. Yeah. There was a 2-star Kulu, which I absolutely destroyed. Game recording on a different track, no Rogue Blue in my work videos. It's me! You were expecting work, but surprise, it was me! Well, those great Gyros have despawned, so I will have to be doing that quest another day, probably. Because I don't think I'm going to be going out again today. Especially because it's absolutely tipping it down. It's been raining pretty much all day, I believe. Anyway, close that. Excuse me. I just drank all of my tea. So yeah. I'm so indecisive and, like, in my brain as well that, like, don't be surprised if I load up a stream one day and I've, like, totally redone this. What did they say? What does they say on Trophy? Delete your artwork. Delete your art. Start again. I'll do a complete 180. I'll come up and I'll be like, hey, you know this? You know how I said that this was really good? I've changed my mind. I'm just gonna do this. But we'll see. Things I am here for: amusement, bad jokes, and distractions. And you're very good at all three. Let's grab you and bring you, like, that way. Virality, take me back. So we can maybe thicken the feather a little bit. Famous leaders from the collapse of the Bronze Age, like Ramesses, Vey, Kurunta, and Blue. Ah! I have to kill 2 Tobys to get the next part of the quest, and I'm getting everything besides them. Yeah, literally when I got the quest and it was like, kill 2 Gyros, I looked at it and I was like, I haven't seen a Gyro spawn in like 2 days. and then 2 spawned down the road earlier that I couldn't reach. I did have 2, like, I didn't get to hunt anything while we were out because it was like, oh, you've got a bad signal, so it didn't catch and it didn't, like, let me do anything. But it did paintball a Pookie and a Giratotus for me while I was out, apparently. So I can hunt those after stream. Because they're just, like, there waiting for me. Electrike? Dog! Dog. 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 I said before, this game does not like you moving any faster than a walking speed. Oh, very much. It is way more picky than Pokemon Go, I find. It detected I was on the bus and it locked down the entire game. Yeah, it does. The last time we went food shopping, Spook drove. I drove today, which is why I couldn't hunt in the car. Spook drove and very much immediately was like, nope, do not interact. Basically, when Spook was driving, the only time I was able to hunt something was when we got stuck at some traffic lights for like 5 minutes, and it was like, okay, you've come to a stop. We're gonna show you some monsters. But yeah, it definitely does not like you moving at any sort of elevated speed. I just want to see how these look more than anything. You need to be overlapping them more, perhaps. Oh, that reminds me. I was actually gonna see if Stanley's playing it as well, so I was actually gonna see if he wanted to go on like a Monster Hunter walk at the weekend, because Spook is at work. Provided it doesn't rain. Oh, God. Twitter knows. Twitter knows. I open up Twitter and it's like, hey, you know those avatars that you think are really pretty? Here's a really pretty screenshot of one. Fucking look at this. Fucking gorgeous. These wings is probably why I want to model all the feathers. Because, God, they look beautiful. They're lovely wings. And also a very pretty avatar as well. Ah! The purple and the blue and the wings. Aesthetic. Aesthetic. I love it. Slaps with a like. That was another Dragon base, by the way. In that picture. Oh god. One of them chunky, but not that chunky, Jesus. Maybe I'm going a bit over the top with that particular feather digit. God, don't soft select that. It's not called soft select in Blender, that's me carrying over from my time in Maya. Oh, I've ended up on the other side. There we go. There we go, that's better. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. We've got like a kink here. I don't want that. Want to trade 8 grass types for a Rotom? I'm gonna try to do that. Oh, fair enough. Oh yeah. Look at that! Cool! Manifest it! Manifest it, cool. Catch grass types. I should probably buy more Pokeballs. Shop, Pokeball, purchase, 10. Thank you very much. Free Premier Ball. Thank you. But I don't want to touch grass! Touching grass is good for you. Go do it. I'd have a tree at home, it's nice and safe. Oh no. Oh dear. What a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful wedding, says the bridesmaids who wait up. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door. No. I chime in with haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, no. Much better to face these kinds of things. Losing rationality. Again. Right, I've never done it myself, but I have seen that there is a way to like technically keep these objects separate, but like make this edge blend, apparently, which is to do with face normals. So basically, these feathers don't actually have to physically be attached in the same way that these claws aren't actually like physically stitched in. Much like how if we look in here, Rivali's like eye feathers, they aren't actually like stitched in to his face, they are just kind of floating there. Like this vertex isn't fused with that vertex, but they're part of the same. They're still part of the same model. Stuff can be free floating, but still be part of the model, if you get me. Because sometimes it is more cost effective in terms of polygons to have them just free floating. Like I could probably stitch the claw into the foot. Like we've got the vertexes where we could like, you know, that line match, this line matches that line matches that line, but I would need to probably add in another loop so that it can join in. Like if I got my pencil, where's the pencil? Like I'd need to add in like another loop around here for the claw to join into, which is more polygons. So that was something that I learned myself. Like when I was first learning 3D, I didn't realize that was a thing you could do, and I would try to combine everything. So like in an early animal model that I did, I had all of the claws and stuff be joined, and it is a case of, again, you can if you want, because camera, there you go. Rivali's claws are joined to his feet. So it is, again, a case of like, oh, you can. 100% you can. But you don't have to. Which is neat. Like, everybody does everything different. Also, hi, Dan. Teacher's Blue Sensei. I am not a teacher. I am not qualified to be a teacher in any regard. Big stretch. Ugh. Shush your mouth. Wah! What? I'm not qualified to be a teacher. That is a fact. I'm certainly willing to help, and if a friend ever came up to me and was like, can you teach me the basics of Blender? I would be like, 100%, absolutely. But there's loads of stuff that even I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm willing to share what I know. Want to do more painting on Sunday? Am I free? I think I'm free, so yes. I may not be doing 2D painting. I might do some 3D painting, as in like model texture. I've been making more blue avatars in what little time I have. Because I have all of these avatar bases. So I decided, like, I'm gonna make blue versions. That's the wrong one. So I've got the Leggy, which we're all familiar with, and I have the Evo Rex, which you guys have seen loads of pictures of at this point. This little person here. So there's the Leggy, and there's the Rex. So they're all still blue, but just, like, as a different species. So I started this one, which is already nearly done. I'm gonna do a Jex because I love Jexes. So I'm gonna do blue as a Jex. So maybe that's what I'll do on Sunday. Texture painting in Substance Painter, which I can't stream just yet. Come January when there's a new version out, we will. Look at this little bean! I was so pleased with it. I was so. Look at this.
Whoa. This has got to be a misunderstanding. In case you haven't heard,
Look.
Yeah, I've heard. I've had your little message too.
So I'm gonna do a blue of all of the ones I have, including the Flugel and the Flugel baby that Voz got for me. Yeah, basically on my commission sheet, on my commission sheet, I have all of these avatars that I own. Leggy, Jex, Ghostblaze, Evorex, Resuium, Flugel. And I'm like, I should just make blue versions of all of these. Not to necessarily advertise, though some of them I might. Because it's not a complex recolor. Blue is one color with a slightly pale chest. But mainly just because I want to do it. That's adorable. Yeah! This is a recall. This is a free base, by the way. So anybody who plays VR chat, if you think this is cute, you can just get this. It's free. But like, I even got like this little bit of detail on the feathers. I was like really pleased with how it turned out. It's not generally how recalls look, but it is very cute. Just practice, basically. I'm practicing. Because eventually I'm gonna do the designs that we came up with. Character concepts. I'm gonna do these eventually. This is more what a recall normally looks like. They normally have a very clear line with this white chest and this white undertail. it tends to be, they tend to look like this. Hey, look, another grass type core. Rico's tend to look like this, and the color changes, and the white stays the same. But I was like, the idea is to do blue if blue was a different species, and blue is all one color. So there we go. But I was very pleased with like the subtle gradients and like the subtle hair that I've got, because if you do it all one flat color, I've talked about this when doing 2D art, if you do it all one flat color, Pom catch! That was a French joke because pom is a French word. But yeah, if you did it all one flat color, it would, well, look flat. So that was why I gave Blue the pale chest, and she now has like a slightly darker on her head and stuff. It was basically so that you can sort of see all of these bits standing out, and then instead of having her white wings, because this species has these little feathers, I made the feathers white. So, I might do the Jex. The Jex is, obviously because the Jex is my favourite, I'm like, how am I gonna do it? Because, like, the Jex is all the different, has the different tail types and things like that, and it's like, do I want to do the fancy tail, or do I just do the fox tail on the Jex? I think maybe I'll do the fancy. It might be worth darkening your background if you're gonna put all blue models on it. I won't. I'm not gonna put all of the... I'm not gonna put them on here. I'm doing them for me, basically. Practice and for me. Because I want to. Just loads of different versions of blue. And then I want to do these. And these ones will probably get put on the commission sheet because they'll all be different. Because I don't need to show people that I can do the same design 6 times, especially when it is a very basic design. So I'm just doing it for me. So yeah, I'll probably be doing that. But I was really pleased with how this turned out. Again, very simple design, but like little things of getting the slight gradient. You know, like this here has a very, 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 very subtle gradient. But as you can see, you can just make out the edge of that little tuft because it's ever so slightly got a pale underside, which means you can actually see it. Yeah. Again, I'm learning things as I go. I put a slight little, like the little lip line that wolves have, because Recors don't have that, but wolves do. So I put that, and the eye outline. Recors don't tend to have that, but I put it on there because Blue has it. It stretches a little bit on the blink, but, you know, the blink happens in a fraction of a second, so... I could go in and refine it. You can see how the polys stretch. Polygons make the texture stretch, but anyway. Let's save. That was a thing I did. Okay, these clusters of 3 are not here necessarily for the feathers. They're there for the joints that will go underneath. Hello, Cookie. How you doing? Glad I'm home. Hell yeah. pat emotes in chat, please? Can we get some pets in chat? Take a sip of some water. I've already drunk all my tea. Ah. Oh god, this is so hard to see. Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. So they are separate, like, obviously, here, where I've joined them, but I feel like, because they are feathers, I would be, like, fine for the meshes to sort of, like, be overlapping a bit, because that's what feathers do. They overlap. Because otherwise, how are you going to get a good surface for flapping through the air? Thank you for the health check, and no thank you for throwing a ball at my head. Ah! Almost caught that in my mouth. Oh, why would you do this? Ah! Goodbye, ah! I hope you enjoyed a good look at my butt. It's nice, isn't it? Fluffy butt. Yes, it me. The fluff butt.
Say you don't know me or recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes.
Very sharp angle on that arm.
Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways.
Eating up the night.
Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Someone's always playing.
Hi, randomly. How's it going?
Who cares? They're always changing. Corporation names. We just wanna dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible.
Write us off the page.
Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. It's just another Sunday in a tired old street. Police have got the chokehold, but we just lost the beat. Who counts the money underneath the bar? Who rides the wrecking ball into our guitars?
Yeah, just make all of that nicer. Same with under here.
Cause we're the ship of fools, looking for America, coming through your schools. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city.
It's going good. I think I lost my sub badge for renewing my sub too late though. Never mind, it's back now. Fair enough. You've almost got the year badge. Neat. Oh, a Gloom. Core is being blessed with all of these grass-type Pokemon since he decided that he was going to go for the quest. Okay. That looks better than it did. And then we'd have the wings flow into it. No. I don't fancy lo-fi. There we go. Which is a shame because 90% of this playlist is lo-fi. I've missed every single grass type that has spawned. The game knows. The game knows. Guess the grass isn't always greener. Oh boy.
I don't like your little games, don't like your tilted stage, the role you made me play of the fool. No, I don't like you. I don't like your perfect crime, how you laugh when you lie. You said the gun was mine, wasn't cool. No, I don't like you. But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I checked it once, then I checked it twice. So, oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I don't like your little games. There once belonged to me. You asked me for a place to sleep. Put me out and threw a feast.
I have 7 in my bank, but I don't want to send a few to the abyss. You've got all week, Core. You got the rest of the week. We've got 3 other streams. No, wait, Sunday. 4 other streams. You've got time. Speaking of lo-fi, Minecraft released some lo-fi on YouTube. Mine? I mean, I guess you can have lo-fi Minecraft. Minecraft music is already very chill. It's like lower-fi. I don't trust nobody, and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in bad dreams. I don't trust nobody, and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in bad dreams. Yeah. Kind of like how we do with the claw. If we keep the swing the same as it is, all of this, like, internal stuff will delete. Because it's unnecessary faces. But yeah, I kind of, currently at the moment, I'm thinking maybe to try and do it kind of like the Flugel wing. So we've got all of these feathers, and then we have, like, a chunky bit on top, which is the secondary. And that bit we keep chunky. So, like, that bit would essentially look like Rivali's wing. It would look like this. And then we'd have the individual feathers come out underneath it, so that we have, like, a layer to our wing. It's kind of how I'm visualizing it. Okay, but yeah, we're a better shape. Oops, I accidentally duplicated an extra wing there? There we go. Extra wing, extra feather. might have to lurk on another PCG streamer's channel later tonight. Just to... Well, it's a double stream night, Core! How dare you! It's double stream day! I'm gonna be streaming Call of the Lamb later, which means I should probably think about stopping so I can have dinner and at least chill a little bit before I have to stream again. How dare you! It's a double stream day. It's a little bit of a better shape, but we've still got a lot to do. You in stream at 6 PM mine time, and I don't go to bed until 1 AM. That's fair. That's fair. That's valid. Excuse me. I've just got two plushy dragons sat next to me on the desk at the moment. I'll have to go fetch the sheep plushie out of the bedroom because I was cuddling it at night because of us playing Sheepdog and Wolf, but I just realised that we're playing Call of the Lamb, so I should get it so I can sit with it tonight as well. Our feather fingers aren't, like, perfectly straight, and I don't know how it's gonna fare with that. Because obviously I'm trying to follow... they need to be straight to match the human skeleton, but I also want them to fan slightly so that they follow the shape of the wing. So we'll see how we get on with, like, the middle ground, essentially. You to be slightly closer. That's probably about as far as if a thumb goes. There's like just a bit past your knuckle, which would technically be here. We're not being exact, we're meshing two types of anatomy together. None of this is going to be fully accurate, except potentially our feet, because our feet look really nice. I think I'm going to save there, and when I work on this next, I'll be doing another increment, I think. We've refined the hand a little bit. The next thing I do is either I try to model in the secondaries like I talked about, or I try to mess with the face a little bit. Because the face is in need of refinement as well. And I also need to, like, try to simplify the abdominal just because there's so much unnecessary geometry here that does not need that much. But, you know, counterpoint, the face needs more. Where are we at? 23? That's still really good. Let's double check our VR chat. Oh, it's in the documentation. What's it bloody called? Avatars optimization, is it under there? It's somewhere in here. Performance ranks, it's under here, right? Yeah, this is what we were talking about before, performance ranks. Performance ranks are not the final word, although performance rank system does tend to best judge the worst case scenario. There are many ways to have a well-optimized avatar appear as poor and have an FPS hog rank as excellent. For the technically inclined, the performance system is based on static analysis of the properties, without any consideration of things like animations, shaders, or texture resolutions, blah, 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 blah. However, it can provide a good litmus test for problematic avatars 95% of the time. So, don't have to stick to this like glue. So we said that we were going to aim for medium for this. Excellent, good, medium, poor, and very poor. I have a couple very poor avatars. I've got a couple poor avatars. I've got a few medium, and I've got like one good, which is the Cobble, which is mine, which I'm quite proud of. If your avatar is excellent, it's probably a quest avatar. Where's the chart? Here we go. Chart. PC limits. We're still in excellent. Easy. Do you see this? 70, 70, 70. But then you have texture memory bumping you up. Dynamic bones. All that jazz. And then you got quest. We are not taking quest into consideration for this base. We tried to take it in consideration for the Cobble a little bit until we decided we wanted a digi-rig. Even though we're not doing a digi-rig for this, we're not making this for quest. Anyway. Yeah. If you exceed 70,000 polygons, your avatar will be marked as very poor immediately. We want to avoid that. Sadly, this is my one thing, as much as I love it. Sadly, the Jex is immediately over that before it has anything on it, which is a shame, because it's a lovely looking avatar. If you use a feather tail. If you don't use the feather tail, I think it comes under it. Anyway. I'm very happy with the feet. Right. Yeah, we're gonna end there. And I will see you in a couple of hours for Cult of the Lamb, as we start our gameplay bits. So if you're feeling generous, leave the tab open. And I will see you in a few hours. Thank you so much, everyone. I really, really appreciate. We've had a lot of people in streams this week, which really makes me feel good. So thank you very much, everybody who pops a little tab open for me. And I will see you later.